The Daddy Letters Series, Season 3, Letter 48, Hand and Daughter Given.
Dear son of Abraham, you are indeed an honorable man who has earned my and my wife's respect. Thank you for bestowing upon me, and my bride, the honor of receiving your request to make our daughter, your bride. Upon asking me for her hand in marriage, you assured me that without our blessing, you and my daughter would not get married. That is hugely noble and speaks volumes about the integrity of you both, because I believe you really meant those words. And that fact made your request, and my answer very real and meaningful, and I will never forget your holy act. You probably don't know how remarkable that kind of respect is in the world, and even in the church. Respect for the opinions and dignity of parents is all but lost in this culture, and often, parents are treated as enemies to the happiness of their children, rather than protectors and partners. The man you've become is a tribute to your parents, and I am sure Abraham is a proud man today. But son, what you have become is most of all a tribute to your character, because you, as all children do, have the freedom in your God-ordained free will, to ignore the teaching, guidance and breeding that parents pour into you. But you haven't turned your back on your teaching. You have embraced it, and therefore you have embraced them, and through them you embrace God. You have chosen to wear the oracles of your father, and the revelations of your mother, around your neck like the precious jewels they are. You said to me, "Sir, you have long been the guardian and protector of your daughter, and now I ask you to trust me to take over that responsibility, and I assure you that I am prepared to live my life to advance her well-being, and if necessary give away my life in death to protect her from all threats visible and invisible." That was an extraordinary declaration, young man, and it displays the depth of your insight, knowing that the enemies of our beloved's well-being may not only be of this world, but instead rallied from the corridors of hell, to make a ruin of their lives. I had a conversation with your father, and I told him that I want to christen your engagement by giving you and my daughter Bible nicknames, in the tradition your father started by naming me Reuel, and I naming him Abraham. From this day forth, you shall no longer be called son of Abraham, for you have exited your father's shadow, and now cast a long shadow in your own right. Your rite of passage is complete from boyhood, through adolescence, and now into manhood, and you bear the marks of manhood on your character. You shall henceforth among our two clans that are soon to be united by your marriage, be called Boaz, for you, like he, redeemed a lovely woman who had suffered great loss, and who was facing an uncertain future. To redeem means to restore what was lost, and that, you have done. You restored my daughter's sense of self-worth in ways I could not. You restored her dignity, and sacred place of respectability among her contemporaries, by bestowing upon her a certification of loveliness and value, because you forsook all others and chose her. You restored her to safety, from the male wolves that prowl about to devour the weak and broken women of circumstance. You are purchasing her, not from me, but from God, by the treasure of your own purity, which you reserved for only a deserving woman, and you saw her as more deserving than she even saw herself. Further, from this day forth, my daughter shall be nicknamed Ruth, in the likeness of the woman Boaz redeemed. Like Ruth did with her mother-in-law, my daughter continuously sought the advice of her mother, how to carry herself in pursuit of your attention, and how to purport herself after your attention was won. And to my daughter's righteous credit, she listened to and obeyed her mother, even when she did not agree. I told my daughter she should be most proud as the first woman to be initiated into our Bible nickname club, giving our club the diversity it deserves. So welcome to my family, Boaz, and because of you and Ruth, two great families have been united in an alliance, to together support each other, and the next generation you will spawn, as you continue your walk from birth to glory, traversing all the stuff that happens in between. With regard and respect, your future father-in-law, Reuel.